Why you remember song lyrics from years ago but forget where you put your keys. Have you ever found yourself belting out every word to a song you haven't heard in years? But then, just minutes later, you're frantically searching for your keys? It is almost like your brain is playing favorites, cherishing those catchy lyrics while letting go of the little things that matter in the moment. Why does this happen? Why do some memories stick for a lifetime, while others vanish in seconds? Today on Things Explained, we're diving into the science behind why you remember song lyrics from years ago, but forget where you put your keys. Imagine this. You're driving, the radio comes on, and suddenly you're singing along to a song from your childhood. You remember every word, every beat, but when you get home, you can't remember where you left your keys. It's a universal experience, and it all comes down to how your brain processes different types of memories. Let's start with the basics. Your brain has a few different memory systems. There's long-term memory, which stores information for years, like song lyrics, your first day at school, or your best friend's birthday. Then there's short-term memory, also called working memory, which holds on to things for just a few seconds or minutes, like a phone number you just heard, or, yes, where you just put your keys. But not all memories are created equal. Some are deeply encoded, while others barely make it past your attention span. Think of your brain like a giant library. Some books are placed on the main shelves, easy to find. Others are tossed into a pile in the back room, quickly forgotten. So, why are song lyrics so easy to remember? First, it's all about repetition. You hear your favorite songs over and over, whether it's on the radio, at parties, or in your headphones. Each time you listen, your brain strengthens the neural pathways associated with those lyrics. It's like practicing a dance move. The more you do it, the more automatic it becomes. Music also has a unique structure. Songs are built with rhythm, rhyme, and melody. These elements act as cues, helping your brain retrieve the words. That's why you can remember "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star" decades after you first learned it. The melody and rhyme create a framework that makes the lyrics almost impossible to forget. And then there's emotion. Music is powerful. It can make you feel happy, nostalgic, even heartbroken. When you experience strong emotions, your brain tags those memories as important. Emotional memories are stored more deeply and are easier to recall. That's why a song from your teenage years can instantly transport you back in time. Now, let's talk about your keys. Why do you forget where you put them? The answer is surprisingly simple: attention. When you come home and toss your keys on the counter while thinking about dinner, your brain isn't really paying attention. If you don't focus on the action, the memory doesn't get properly encoded. It's like writing a note in invisible ink. It's there, but you can't see it when you need it. There's also the issue of routine. If you always put your keys in the same place, it becomes an automatic behavior. But if you break the routine, maybe you're distracted, or you set them down somewhere new, your brain gets confused. All those similar memories blend together, making it hard to recall the specific moment. And don't forget about interference. Every day, you perform dozens of similar actions. These memories can overlap, making it tough to remember the details of any single event. It's like trying to remember what you had for lunch last Tuesday. Unless something unusual happened, it just doesn't stick. So, what does this mean for your daily life? Well, it turns out you can use these memory tricks to your advantage. Teachers use songs to help students remember facts, and advertisers use jingles for the same reason. If you want to remember something important, try setting it to music or creating a rhyme. And if you're tired of losing your keys, try creating a memory ritual. When you put your keys down, pause for a moment. Look at where you're placing them, and say it out loud. I'm putting my keys on the kitchen table. This simple act of conscious attention helps encode the memory, making it easier to recall later. This isn't just about keys and songs. The same principles explain why you remember a dramatic event from years ago but forget the mundane details of everyday life. It is not that you have a bad memory. It is just that your brain is selective about what it holds on to. So here's the big reveal. Your brain is wired to remember things that are repeated, structured, and emotionally charged, like song lyrics. Everyday details, like where you put your keys, often slip through the cracks because they're routine, unremarkable, and you're usually distracted. Repetition, emotion, and structure create strong memories. Distraction and routine lead to forgetfulness. Next time you can't find your keys, don't blame your brain. Just give it a little more attention. And if you ever need to remember something important, Try turning it into a song. Who knows? You might just find yourself singing your grocery list. Have you ever surprised yourself by remembering a song from your childhood? Or do you have a trick for never losing your keys? Share your stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other Things Explained episodes like Why We Dream or Deja Vu Explained. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a curiosity. Thanks for watching, and remember, your brain is amazing. Sometimes, it just needs a little help.